Hey everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on our nature journal. So y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. I'm going to be pulling you up. We are live on Facebook, so I'm going to pull you up so I can see the chat. If you are catching this later on YouTube, it's a replay. Hey Dawn, hey Nancy. All right, let's see if I can find these lives. Yet. There's one. Okay. Let's see if it's going to cooperate today. All right, so we're working on our nature journal. So got a couple of things planned today. Hopefully it goes well, and I'm going to try not to take too long. You know me, I like to go long. But we're going to get started on this. I'm trying to just give a few people a chance to sign on before I move the camera up top. Is volume okay and everything? I always start this way just so I can make sure that everything's working properly before I pull the camera up top, because once I pull it up there, I can't really see what's going on. All right, looks okay. I think volume's okay. Nobody's complaining. That's a good sign. All right, let me go ahead and pull this camera up top, guys. Excuse my thumb. Okay, I hit it. Turn. The right way. Looks okay. Get the light over there. My Kindle's way behind. Y'all, one of you can comment and just let me know volume's okay. That'd be awesome. All right, thanks, Dawn. I appreciate that. All right. So here's where we're at so far. We're getting pretty full on these signatures, so we are getting close to being done, Dawn. I know you're going to be excited. So let's see. This one, we got this little tag. These have little multi-tags. I'm not going to pull out everything, but we're just going to glance through real quick. What I put in there? Oh, some note paper. I got to figure, I have two things I want to do that I'm trying to figure out what page to put on. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So you need to be heavier duty pages, and I didn't put a lot of heavy duty pages. I may end up having to just glue something to one. So still some room there. I added a couple little pockets here and there. I added these little tags. They're just little plants. Thought the colors worked well on that page. And this little dragonfly has a pocket that you can stick something in. I'm trying to find something small here so I can show you. Where is it? Nature ephemera. That's what I want. Let's see. I thought about sticking one of these little tiny dragonflies in there. Have one somewhere. Where's it? There they are. I know I had some little ones. Something like that. That might look cute. We'll do that. so I can stick something in there. If I can find my scissors. I know you like the dragonflies, Dawn, and I haven't got very many in here yet. Need to work on that. I think I like it just like that. I'm not going to round it or anything. Just a little dragonfly peeking out there. Okay. A little flip. Card. There's also there's a dragonfly hiding there. So this page, that one might be thick enough to do what I want to do on. So we'll see. And I finished up this. I just coated it with some varnish, and then I coated it with just a little bit of beeswax. It just gives it a nice feel, and it protects it from water or anything if you happen to set it down and there happens to be water on your desk, if you're like me. So that's all protected. It did end up fitting in this pocket, so it can either go in here. This is our writing board. I don't know if I said it right. I kept saying it wrong last time. I kept saying master board. It's not a master board. It's a writing board. I don't know what my brain was thinking. But it will also go in that pocket. So either place. Let's see what's in this signature. I just added that there. All these little tags pull out if you have fingernails. They all have lilies. Our little fairy scene. And I need something for there. Not sure. Let's see. I know I have lots of ephemera. I'd love to get an owl. I'll have to see if I have that nature book. I bet there's an owl in there. It won't be colored owl. I do have eggs. Maybe. I don't know. It's not ideal. These are too big. More dragonflies. We'll put somewhere, but not there, I don't think. Butterflies. Some flowers. Yeah. What is this? Butterflies. Lots of butterflies. Alright, I'll find something. None of these are calling to me. I don't think I have anything else made up right this second. Let me just glance real quick. I feel like I didn't print an owl. I was going to. I think I forgot to. I have some owls. I don't have a lot. Let's see what's in these. We have a hornet's nest, it looks like. Some ladybugs and other bugs. Frogs. Cicadas. Some birds. Looks like some sort of a thrush or something. And an beaver. Dragonflies with the little nymphs. Goes this way. Little nymphs. And this is just a general scene of somebody out catching bugs with his net and stuff. I was going to put a second one there, so I'm still going to debate on that one. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll put something there. Or I'll just leave it for you two. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Lori. staple on here. All right. So I still got to figure out what to do on here. I think I'm going to do the thing that I'm going to do today on there, but I'm not sure how it'll look. So we need something there and there. Lots of stuff there. That's from our last one. All kinds of stuff going on. And I wanted to cover this up. The ink went through from that. So I'm going to put something there to cover that up. Probably one of my sewn pockets that I may need to make smaller. And that one doesn't work. It's upside down, but I don't know. I'll figure it out, or maybe I'll just grab another one and sew it. But I'll put something there to cover that up at some point. I just threw this dragonfly tag in here because I thought it worked. The other dragonfly there. And I stuck this fern here because that fern there, I thought it matched well. It just barely fits. I didn't want to cut it down anymore. And this one, put something here. Still a lot of writing space. Lots of pockets. A lot of hidden pockets in here. I just added this little squirrel. I liked the way the lavender was peeking out there. I thought that looked cute. And then I just added this. This is a garden cress herb in there. Plants. I'm going to make a pocket or something for this guy. Maybe one of those sewn ones. And these keep falling off. It's like they stay kind of well. The magnets hold relatively well. I mean, they do hold, but they, for some reason, keep falling off anyway. So you may need to fiddle with that a little. And I stuck this on here. This is that handmade paper. Just a mushroom thing. That's got note writing stuff on it. Probably just going to leave that little paper clip. I need something to go up there. So this one has a lot of space in it still. And that I just put in as a tuck spot. Don't have to put anything behind it, but could. Let's see if I have anything that wouldn't take away from it too much. I could possibly put this, what is this? I had it written on the back, now I don't know what it is. And I can't read it because it's too small. But it looks similar. It probably is some sort of a poppy. Could put a little pull on that maybe and stick it in there. Might do that. I think it works. It doesn't take away from it too much, but it does need a pull or something because it's a little long. So we'll put some sort of a pull on this. I'm going to go ahead and stick it there for now, but I will work on that. All right, so this one's pretty full. This one's somewhat full. What did I say? I think that page was in here, wasn't it? That I said I wanted to work on. Not that one. Not that one. Might have been the last one. So this page for something, for sure. And then, is this the one with the heavier page? Yeah, I think it was one of those brown ones, right? No, because that's on the other side of that, and I definitely don't want to mess with that. Okay, I'm leaning toward it was in the other one. feeling it. I don't remember what color it was. I should have marked it. I didn't mark it. Now I can't find it. It's here somewhere. No, no, no. Maybe. Where is it? Was it really in that first one that's so full? Everything is going in this first one that's so full. I don't know why. Oh, it was. It was this back. Well, I'm going to mark it. It may or may not go there. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I didn't want you to get your hopes up and then I couldn't fit it anywhere. Alright, so this is, we should try to do something in this one. So let's see what we can find. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so I wanted to make first this fold out thing that's pretty easy. Do that first because I wanted to get it done. So this is an older fold out that I've done before, but I had a piece of paper that I really liked for it. I just got to decide if I want to put it on the mushroom page or the butterfly page, which is kind of what I'm leaning toward. Let me see what, I think it's a nest. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's a nest. Hold on. All right. So I'm going to do it on this. So I'll show you how to do this fold again. I know I've done it before, but I'll show you. Just got to get my cheat sheet out. This was inspired by Barbara with 49 Dragonflies and also Tina Gilbert. I didn't see hers. I couldn't find it, but I know Barbara did one. But I guess she was inspired by her, so who knows who did it first. You know how that goes. But it's basically one of these. These are my practice ones. And this is just the base, which I need to cut another base. But I got to make this square, so that's what you first got to do. Start with a square sheet, which I think I can get this square and it'll look okay. I tried to find one that was relatively square so I wouldn't lose too much. I don't try not to lose the words. Yeah, I won't lose the words if I do that. So I think I will cut off most of that side then. This is just printed on coffee paper. Easiest way to square a regular sheet of paper is just to make a triangle. And then you just cut off that piece. So I'm just going to mark it. Find a pencil. Where's my white pencil? There it is. Try not to put a fold there because I don't want to fold in the wrong spot. It'll confuse me. It's a problem when you're doing origami stuff. Don't get a fold in the wrong spot because it'll definitely confuse you. Square sheet. Now let's see if I can follow the directions and do it right. This is called, does this have a name? Let me see if it has a name. Nope, it just says page fold out. Doesn't really have a technical name. So the other side will just be plain. I could add some decoration after it's folded, perhaps. I may. I am going to ink it before I start folding, though. got a very inked kind of look on the edge anyway. But we're just going to emphasize it a little bit more. It's kind of thin because it's coffee paper. And I do, when I make my coffee paper, I do buy a heavier paper. My my coffee paper, I believe, is it 32? No, it's not 32. I think it's like 27 or 28 pound. It's not super light, if I'm thinking right. Don't hold me to that number because I tend to get numbers mixed up. I'm sure it's some sort of a dyscalculia thing or something, which tends to run in my family for some reason. All right. So, step 1, square sheet. Okay. Decorate the front, or already have a front that's decorated. Fold it in half, top up, design side out, left over right. Okay? I said left over right so that you didn't think it was this way. Okay? So, design side up, out or up? Does out mean out, or does it mean up? Hold on. It means the other way. So design side out means this way, I guess, because that's how this one's folded. This is why I keep examples, because writing instructions for these things is always tricky. So you want to make sure that the top is up, ideally. Left over right, I'm doing it already. Left over right, say it to myself. But that... Yeah, okay. Is that right? I don't know. I hope so. So fold that, and then it says, open it back up. Fold diagonally, design side in. So we do that. We just did this. We're opening it back up. We want design side in, and we're going to go diagonally. Okay. My cheat sheet helps a lot. It really does, because you forget. And you can sit, if you're like me, watch the people do these origami things like 20 times and you might get it. This is not quite square. Could have done a little better job making that square. I should have checked both. It's actually it's not terrible. It's not terrible. All right. So, diagonally, and then repeat the other direction, diagonally. So, 2 diagonals. And open it back up. Design side. It says rotate a quarter turn, which who knows what that means, because I don't know. The only way I can tell is it's the side that has the fold on it. This side doesn't have a fold. See no fold there? The side that has the fold on it, you want it on the edges. And you're going to push them in. So you push in your 2 folds and you fold it flat and it makes a triangle. All right? So you see what happened there? You got a little triangle. And it says opening at the bottom. Opening is at the bottom. I'm trying to see if it matters if it's right or left. I don't think it does at this point, so we're just going to go with it. And then it says to fold left and right tips in to make to the center. Okay, so you got to figure out where your center is. So what I do is I just lightly crease the bottom point. So I just fold it, and then I just make a little tiny point there, so I know where the center is. Actually, it has a crease. All right. Am I the right way? Yes. Okay. I'm just double checking. Fold tips is this way, okay? Not this way. Don't get confused. It's this way. You're making what looks like a little house. So you just fold them into the middle. Fold this one into the middle. Okay, turn it over. Do it again. Fold it into the middle. Try to match your edges. And fold it into the middle. Okay, so now we've got what looks like a little house. Okay, and then open those tips back up. So open it up. And what you're going to do with each of those little tips, you're going to take that tip, you're going to open it up, and you're going to push it in. Okay, so it just pushes in right where it was, and it goes inside. And now it's going to make a house with the piece inside instead of outside. Okay, so this piece basically goes inside. Hopefully it's not too confusing. It's really not a horribly difficult one once you've done it a few times, but you know, origami can be very confusing. Do the same thing on the other side. So you just open it up to that point. And you can, if you can't feel the point, just give it a good crease. Sometimes it doesn't quite crease as well as it needs to. Okay, fold that down. Same thing over here. You're just doing all four corners to get your little house. Now it looks solid now. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Now what happens is you open it up and you get your little nest. Okay. So to figure out where your top is, I think that's the top. Yes. Okay. It should work out to one of the correct sides is the top. Okay. So what happens is that this gets glued onto its little base. I'm trying to find the last layer. Okay, and then it opens like that. All right, it's very cute. So there's our fold. And put a little cheat thingies up now. And now we need our base. And the base is kind of optional, but I like having the base. It just makes it a little more stable, I think. So we're going to figure out where we're going to put this in the book, and then we will pick our base color. So let me put my instructions back together. Try not to lose anything. I had a clip. I don't know where it went. We'll just grab one of these. Maybe. All right. So let's see. Where do we want to put that? I'm leaning toward in with the butterflies. I don't think that was in this one. I think it's in the other one. So I already have the slides in this one. I think it's a good center page, though. It doesn't cover the whole page, but I think we can make it work. So butterfly. We'll see how it looks in this. That will work. I'm going to just kind of look at the colors and see if I think it looks pretty there. It's not bad there. I think that'll work. So I think what I will do is have it open from this side. And that way when it opens, it folds over to this side. Okay? And we could still put something here if we want. So we need something here for our little base. And the way the base works is, let me see if I can remember. Is it this way? I haven't seen this in so long, guys. And I don't have the one I did it in handy. Let me see. It says I wrote glue to right side, so hold on. Let me see what this says. Glue to right card side, glue to left card side. Okay, so it's glued to the card itself, like that. So it's kind of hidden, so this can be decorated. All right. So let's pick some paper. Ideally something somewhat sturdy. Let me grab my papers. I can't reach them. I'm leaning toward haberdashery because I know that's really sturdy paper. I could use the file folder that's been painted, which I might could do. I'll have to see. Let me see if I have one that's painted the right color. I do have some colors that are very similar to this in my file folder. Oops. Sorry. Bumping things. Alright. So this is thin, I think. Yeah, that's very thin. But I know the haberdashery, which I believe is in here. Yeah. The red's not terrible. Might be cute. Have that on half of it. Let me pull that out. The black's kind of pretty too. It's not a real shiny black on there though. I think that one might be too busy. I'm thinking maybe that red. All right, let's look at that. I'll see what I have in file folders, but just in case, we'll go with the haberdashery. I painted a bunch of file folders a while back, probably 2 years ago. I had them out the other day because I was going to do something. Let me see if they're still here. Yeah. 2. What do I have? I have a green, another green, really bright green. I'm not liking that. Butterfly. It's brown. It's about the right size. Could use the butterfly. It's a tiny bit off, but I can make it bigger if I have to. I don't know. I kind of like the red though. Let me see. So I've got, my choice is this bronze looking butterfly that is stenciled, or this section of this, and that would be on there like that. Now I can still put something on here for decoration, but I think that color looks good. That red looks good. Do you like the red paper? I don't know what you mean by paper. Do you mean haberdashery, Dawn? I'm assuming you mean haberdashery. I think you would have said file folder if you meant file folder. That's what I think this red looks good with it. Yes, okay. All right, well, let's cut our base out of that. You stay there. So, approximately that size. I'm just going to mark it. I assume this is the same, yep. And I'm just going to guesstimate here. I probably should measure it. But we'll at least get this cut done and then we'll figure it out. And if I have enough room to put that in the middle. I could put this one in the middle, I think. Looks right. I think I'll do that. So we're going to just fold it in half first. Right there. probably should score this. This paper tends to crack a little bit. I'm going to score it. Go this way since I marked that side. Is that the center? Not quite. I'm trying to get right on that center. Think about there. Oh, close. Close enough, I guess. See if we can get it to fold better. There. And then we'll trim this so that it's half. It should be about half. The train is noisy tonight. Think I can get through 2 of these? I could with my guillotine. We'll see if I can with this. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. Just barely. Okay. It still doesn't quite look centered, but it's close enough. Okay. This over there, this here, and let's round those corners. Okay. All right, so this, realistically, I could center it and have it just open when the page opens. Or no, because then I lose all that design unless I put it on the inside. I don't know. I think I like the idea of having it just over here to open yourself. You could, there's 2 ways to do this. You can glue this to the whole thing. Glue right side here, left side here. And then what happens is when the journal's open, it's forced open like that. And then as the journal closes, it closes. Okay. But you don't see any of this unless I turn it to the inside. But I kind of think maybe having just the element by itself is better. I can still put something over here, whether it's writing or whatever, because you don't have to have it on both sides. It can be one side. Do you like it on one side, Dawn, or do you want it to open when you open the page? You tell me what you think. I'm going to ink this in the meantime. I can find ink again. Either works, and it can even be a pocket too if you don't attach it. One side, okay. One side it is. Ink on there. Kind of showing. Almost not dark enough. I need that darker brown. I don't have it. What is it, timber or something? I don't remember. His newest brown. The walnut's kind of dark. It's not very dark. This paper is noisy. It's like, wow. You can tell how thick it is. It's a very thick stock. Alright, good enough. It's not showing a lot, but it'll work. Alright, so let's put this in here. I'll make sure I have it the right direction. I'm going to just pull all this away for a second so I can work with this better. Set this all over here. Stay, don't fall. Okay. Let's make sure we are the right way. Yes. This has like a little thing at the bottom here. It talks about, I'm sure it's the type of bird. Oh, it's a catbird. I had the scientific name, but I can't read that one, but it's a catbird, it says in little. So it's catbird egg. Catbirds are evil. They're the ones that steal other people's nests, aren't they? Do they even use their own nest? I always heard they stole other nests. I feel like that's what they do, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm debating where I want this to be exactly. I think I'm going to center it. Just have it about there. I'll have to debate. Maybe I'll put a little thing on it to pull. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to glue this to my page first. I could leave one side open for a tuck. It's not absolutely necessary. I think I'll glue the whole thing. I don't know. Because I may end up putting a tuck over here. I don't want it to get too bulky. If I put a tuck, that's going to entice me to put another tag, and then it's going to keep getting bulkier and bulkier, and you know how that goes. Let's see. Glue. Where are you hiding? You're still awake. Good job. Make sure my writing's the right way up. Yep. All right, we're just going to glue the whole thing. I'm not going to make a pocket. You can, but I'm not. Plus, I think because it opens and shuts so much, it just makes it a little more stable. All right, let's see if I can get it centered. I should have put me something there so I can see the center. Here, hold on. Hold on. Can't. It's so hard to see the center line. You can barely see that. All right. Here, we'll just fold it. Okay. I think I'm centered. Make sure it's down nice and good. All right. And we gotta glue this. So let's make sure that we're the right way. Okay. So you just want to glue this piece to this side. This is totally going to go through this coffee paper. It's kind of busy. You may not see it. I don't want to use glue stick. I don't know that glue stick will hold well enough. I'm just going to try and keep it thin. I don't want too many really harsh lines. But it is a very busy print, so that's kind of a plus. Try and make sure it's all the way to the edge. All right, let me just double check I'm the right way before I get the wrong side. I don't think I did. Okay, I do. I'm still right. So, you basically want to try to get the point in there and then centered top and bottom. And the point needs to be just slightly away, enough to where it'll open. It's got to be close. All right, I think that works. The closer that is, the more accurate it is, the flatter you will be able to open it up. So that's kind of the trick. It doesn't always work out, but try to get close. So the idea is we want this piece to be able to open. I think we're pretty close. We're pretty close. All right, so we're going to do this side. I'm not going to glue that point too much right there because I don't want to pull on it too much, just in case it's not right at the right spot. It'll be less likely to rip. So I'm kind of keeping it just a little bit away from that. Okay. All right. There we go. It's pretty good. It's pretty much flat. Oops, get in there. Go back where you belong. Sometimes you gotta give it a bit. It'll get used to its form and it'll open and shut properly. There we go. Cute. All right, and then we can put something on there. What is on the other side of that? Nothing right now? I feel like nothing right now, so I could put something on there. Think about what I want for a tie down or a hold down. I don't think a magnet because I feel like it might not be strong enough. I don't know. It could possibly be strong enough, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with possibly Velcro or a little tie. I might could fit a grommet in there. Or eyelet, not grommet, eyelet. I'm debating what I want to tie it down with. Ideally, I like to stick it with something. I don't remember what I did last time. I honestly don't. It's been too long. I feel like it was in the masculine journal. But I don't remember what I used. I'm looking at what I have over here to tie it down with. I know I have a whole bunch of... What about a wax seal? That could be fun. I made a couple of these little wax seals. The other one's here somewhere. There it is. That one's a little thick. I could try making another one, but you know, I might just go with that one. I like the size. I think it would glue. I might have to put a hole in it. What's on the other side that I can... Yeah, I think I have enough room. It would be pretty. It adds just a tiny bit of bulk, but it's not terrible. It is pretty, though. I like it. All right, let's use that. And then I'm thinking... So I guess an eyelet probably is best for the other side to tie some string through or something, and then maybe a brad or something. I'm debating on how to attach this, if I can. It's got some paper on it where I made it that stuck pretty darn well, so it might glue, but probably not as sturdy as I would like. So let's see. I'm sure I have a brad of some sort. Oh, we got copper. I bet copper would be pretty. Maybe. I got a copper. I don't have that color eyelet, but I have this color. That's pretty. I could maybe attach it with that. We'll try. And then I could tie on the other side. I guess I don't have, I'm looking, I don't think I have that color. I have close, I have real shiny. Debate if I want the real shiny copper to go with that copper. I think it's close. You know what? I could probably tone it down a little bit with some marker or something. I'll probably just do that. All right, let's try that. Let's see if I can make this work. Like that. And we need, hopefully it works. We're going to try. We're going to try to poke a hole in here. I can almost get right in the center and not affect the butterfly too much. So find the little one. It'll look like the head. Kind of, sort of. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That works. I gotta figure out where to put it. I'm just gonna draw a circle. So think about there. Try not to get too much into the actual piece because I might cover the other side with just a little something. That's close. Where's my little white pencil? There you are. Let's see if I can see this. Yep, I can see it. All right, let's see if we can do this. This is gonna be challenging. I can't show you on camera because I can't open it and get to it. Got that piece in there. Get out of there. Pointy tool. Pointy tool, where are you hiding? There. Now I can see through it. Okay. Got it. Hope this works. In theory, it sounds good. And it's a butterfly, so it's a plus. Get that brad to go the right direction. I want my little feet to go up and down. Okay. I'm sure it'll spin, but that's okay. Honestly, I really don't even have to cover it. It's not like it's really going to snag on anything. I might just leave it. All right, but this, I think I'll just stick right here. Yeah, that way. I'm thinking aloud. It'll show on the other side, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. We don't even have anything on the other side yet. So that's never going to show. Let's grab a darker piece. Maybe about right there. I'm hoping this fits. I think it will. It's tiny. It's tiny. It should fit. I got another thing in there. Okay. Open it back up. Trying to find the hole. Got it. All right. And put that on there. What am I on? I am on the large one. So we need to switch this around to, what is my number? Because I never remember. Trying to see the size. 1/8. So C3. So C is that one, and 3. And guys, everybody does these different. I haven't seen 2 people do these with the same numbers. I think everybody just figures out what works for them and uses it. I don't know. But I'm going to use C3. All right, make sure I'm on there. Come on. Okay, good. All right, string. String. I think I have some thin twine over here somewhere. I have some Dollar Tree twine. That's probably the thinnest one I have. I have some hemp, but it's kind of stiff. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see how stiff it is. I think it's hemp. It feels like hemp. I might go with the hemp. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to loop it through. It needs to be small enough to fit through here. So I'm thinking I'm going to loop it like that and then pull it back through like this. So it just has to be flexible enough to go around this guy. So I think this will be, yeah. It's either that or this one. This one's a little, it's thin. I don't know. Do you care, Dawn? Are you still awake? You probably don't care. Look at, you can tell where they patched it. It's really fat right there. That's where they sewed it. Like, I guess they glue it or something. Either would work. This is going to be fuzzier, but the hemp's not as fuzzy. Let's do with the hemp. I just want to make sure I get a piece that's consistently thin and not got that big old fat spot in it. And long enough that I can loop it. So maybe we'll go this long. If I have to, I'll cut it. Let's do that. You don't care and you are awake. Amazing. It's Friday though. I guess you don't have to get up early tomorrow, right? All right. Try to get this. Oh my goodness. I can't work with it. It's got a mind of its own. Stay. I just need you to stay together for me. All right, let's see. This way. I can never remember which way loops better. I think this way. Is it right? Yeah, we'll go that way. So I'm just looping it like that. And then you'll just go around like that. Okay? And cut these tails off. That's a little long. We'll go there. Yeah, your eternal clock. I get that. All right. So there we go. So cute. Just gonna have to train it. I didn't use the bone folder to do that. Feels like it's not training right, Dawn. You can always just give it a little extra creasing. But it's cute. I like the little butterfly. If I can get it to wrap now. I can't do it twice. Wrap. Thank you. That's cute. So what should we put here? Should we put anything? We should put something. I feel like it needs something. Something there. Now see that. I'll show you that up close. Some of you would have seen it on the other live. Just a little butterfly. Wax seal. Okay. So I want to get to my other project. So let me think about that, if I want to do this or not. Debating if I have anything that will work on that other side handy. What I might do is go through my butterflies, and I've got a bunch of stickers, I know. Silver, I don't think silver would look good. No, silver's not going to look good. Let's see, let me grab these stickers. I also have tons of butterflies of Tim Holtz, and who knows, guys, I have so much stuff. But I want something that will look pretty there too. I'm sure those are transparent. They're kind of fun. I kind of like that one, I think. Maybe. It is pretty. Let me pull out some of my other butterflies real quick before I make a decision. And then we'll go on to the other one. Hopefully I'll have time. I think I will. Where did I put that? I put that in Ed Hardy. Okay, what do we got here? These are all very tiny. These are medium. This one's nice and big. These are kind of medium. I don't think any of these are real big. Where's my tweezers? Let's see what's in here. None of them are as bright. Oh, I got a blue section here too, so let's see what's in the blue section real quick. Tiny, tiny. I'm really liking that one, I think. What do you think, Dawn? You like that one? With that pink swirly one? I think I have some bigger butterflies too. I know they have white edges. Let's see. Not there. Not there. These. They have all of these. This red one. It's pretty. So this one, it needs something bright, you know, something color, something colorful. These might be too big, too big. I don't think the yellow really works. It needs that like pink or copper color. That's probably the best choice, honestly. I think that's all my good butterflies. Yeah. All right. So this one, both work. I myself am a little more partial to the one on the right, or even the purple, honestly, but the red probably works better with the copper. Do you need to see them up close? The right? Okay. You're so much like me. Let me get this guy off of here. He's got little antennae too. You think they'll come off? There we go. Come on. Don't fight me. Gotcha. See how sticky that is. It's pretty sticky. We're going to put just a tiny bit on the edges. Extra glue. Just a bit here and there. The sticker's actually not terrible, but I want to make sure it stays. We're just going to center it. My thing didn't quite get centered, so we're just going to center the butterfly. Cute. All right. That works. I like it. I'll see if I can find something that works over here. I'll think about that. But for right now, we're going to leave it at that. And let's grab our page. Get her back in there. Okay, so that goes like that. And you come over here and you're like, oh, what's this? This is so cute. Oh, it's a birdie nest with butterflies. This one piece is just not cooperating. Cute. All right, so there is that. Now, I'll show you what else I did. So I wanted to make these little books. I was watching somebody, don't ask me who because I do not remember, and they were flipping through a journal they made. And in that journal they made, they had just a little mini fairy book. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But, you know, it wasn't like it was a tutorial or anything, so I have no clue how they made it or anything like that. But I was like, that would be fun to do some little mini books. So I grabbed my tea bags and my natural napkin paper I made. So this is napkin paper. And there's a tutorial. I don't think I wrote it down. Let me see. I feel like it was Saacibo. I'm 90% sure it was Saacibo. And she shows how to do this starch napkin paper. Okay? And all it is it's the part of the napkin that you typically peel off and throw away when you're decoupaging. And you can kind of faintly see the image of whatever it was on that napkin. You see it's got a faint image there. I think this was the lemon one. But you take layers of that, and then you take coffee that has been heated with water, coffee, and cornstarch. Or potato starch, or whatever you have. I had cornstarch. And then you brush it on, and you put them together, and you stack them in layers, and it becomes this basically napkin paper. It's nice and thick and sturdy. Depending on how many layers, it can be really thick. But it's kind of fun. So I made some of that. I'm pretty sure it was Saacibo, so you can go check her out. I'll try to find the link. But anyway, so I want to make some little books. So I had some tea bags. Lots of tea bags. Some that have been stamped already, some that haven't. And so I made a couple. So what I did is I just took pieces of this. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but I took pieces of this, okay, folded it up, and then I took a tea bag. Where's my tea bags? Hold on. A whole thing of tea bags. I have tons of tea bags. I need to figure out some projects to use my tea bags up because I'm getting quite the collection. So, tea bag. And then you tear it to size and make yourself a little cover. Okay? And the easiest way to do that is just to put your other paper inside and just tear it to fit. Alright, so then you get a little book. Cute. And then I sewed it. I just sewed it straight down the middle. Okay? You find the inside? Straight down the middle. And then the first page I sewed the tea bag to the other paper. Just to make it a little stronger. Sew those two pieces. Okay? You don't have to sew it. You could just leave it like it is. But it is cute sewed. If you like to sew. So that's simple. Very simple way to make a little teeny mini book that is very organic. So then I grabbed out my washi stamps that I had. A whole bunch of these washi stamps. These I got from Temu, I think. But I'm sure you can find them on Amazon or anywhere. But they're just nature. Marshmallows. Mushrooms. Owls, you know, stuff. And then I also had that set with the little kids. It's called Autumn Tales, I think. Hold on. Yeah. Autumn of Fairy Tales. It's together, but it's supposed to be Autumn of Fairy Tales. And it's got little kids and stuff. And they're kind of cute. So that one is floating around here in a pile somewhere. I think it's in here. So I made a couple different sizes. There they are. All right, so, and then that's just some mushrooms. I just pulled stickers and things that I had. So you could stamp on these. I would suggest if you're going to stamp them, to stamp them before you sew them together, so that if you don't get a good image, you can just take that piece off and do it again. Or use your stamping machine to do it, because that would be much safer. You're a little, like your Misty if you have one of those. Okay. But most of this is just stamps. These little guys. So I tried to pick ones that looked nature-like. So I did one with birds. This one's on my pink homemade paper instead of the napkin paper. This is actually some pink paper I made like last year, maybe the year before, probably the year before. So this one looks like this. I'm going to show you up close because I know it's tiny. Here, I'm going to zoom in a little. Okay, little bird. They're tiny. Just tiny little books. And I thought they would be fun just to add in somewhere. So there's that one. This one. This is actually some faux rice paper I did with a stamp on it, on that outer layer. It's a little stiffer. Little dragonfly stamp. Mushroom. Okay. So, very cute little teeny tiny books. So, we're going to make one with one of the ones I already sewed, so we don't have to worry about sewing. I think I'm just going to do this size. I think this size will work well. Well, this size will work well for this. We might do them both. And this size will work well for these. So we're going to do them both. See if I can. What time is it? 10:15? I can do it. This is the faux. This is a faux fabric. That might have been faux fabric. Let me look at it. Yeah, it's faux fabric. By faux fabric, it's when I made the faux rice paper, that mixture of glue that I put on the napkins and stuff, I also put on fabric, and it stiffens it, and it's fun to use for things like this, and you can stamp on it and all that. This is just some sort of sheet probably, but you can put things like that on it too. Okay, so we're just going to do this one first. We'll do the bigger one first, and if I don't have time, I'll do the little kids off camera. Here, I'll show you some of them because they're really cute. I don't know if you guys have any favorites. Let's see if I can see this. I can't tell if I'm in focus. Is it in focus? Kinda. I'm too close. I can't. I hate that I can't see the camera that close. Here, I'm gonna try to stand on my stool. It helps if I can see what I'm showing y'all. It makes life much easier. All right, are you going to focus for me? There. So we got kid in a tree holding a rose. She's holding a little bird. Excuse my fingers. I know I bite my nails. It's awful. A kitty cat. Looks like she's carrying some cream or something. And this one, I believe, is them with some lambs. I think he's painting. maybe a flute. Oh, that one's got a butterfly net. She's smelling some flowers. Digging a hole, gardening. And, oh, that one's a beach scene. We probably won't put the beach scene in there. But anyway, so I think I need 4. So let me count my pages. So a cover, and then 1, 2, 3. So 4 of these I need. So if you have favorites, let me know, Dawn, before I start. And we need, I think, 4 of these. So I think I'm leaning toward mushrooms because I haven't done a lot with mushrooms. But all of them are cute. There's mushrooms, there's botanicals, there's some owls. What else is in here? That one's a little small. That bee I used in the other one. There's some bunnies. I did kind of want to use these little, there's some animals. There's a bunny and there's something else. Oh, this bunny. Are these the same? Yeah, that's the same as the other one. We'll pull that one. This one's way too Eastery. Like I said, I just threw them in here. I think I used that one in the other one. That's a little Christmassy. Also a little Christmassy. What else do we got? We got a lot of mushrooms and butterflies. A couple owls. What's that? The birdie. So, I don't know if you have any favorites. Let me know. You probably don't care. Alright, am I still in focus? Let's see if I can get this other camera to show me. Looks good. Okay. So let's see if we can pick 4 for our larger piece. You like them all. There you go. She likes them all. Now, I'm going to lay them out and decide. I feel like I had a couple of birds in this one. Let me see what birds I put in here. I've got an owl in there, a bird with a butterfly, and the bird with the rose, and some hummingbirds. Alright, so we definitely don't want the bird with the rose because we already have that. So, probably not birds. Let's go away from birds because we already got one with birds. Mushroom, mushroom, rabbit. I only have room for 4, so I could do both sides though, technically, but I think I used that one somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive I did. Another mushroom, mushroom. I'm just removing the doubles. Oh, there's the other one, the fox. Those 2. I like those 2. They're really cute. What would look good with those 2? Color-wise. The brighter ones do show up better. The lighter ones, they do show up a little bit better. When I had that chickadee. We could do just these animals. Do an animal theme on that one. I'm sure I'm going to do a mushroom page at some point. I might end up using mushrooms on the thing I'm thinking about doing. So there's 4 of those. Let's use those since they're all animals. I think that's all the animals I had that were not, you know, birds or insects or something. Alright, let's do this one. So, you can put them on here several ways. You can use art glitter straight up out of the bottle. It does bleed through a little bit. So, and I didn't glue that one to that page or sew that one to that page. So, I'm going to try to collage it on there instead of straight up because it'll show the glue. Glue stick is just really hard to get down on this really fine material. It doesn't want to cooperate. So your best option is really just doing it like you do normal decoupage type stuff and use a collage type system. So I'm going to do that with some art glitter glue. And it takes a minute to dry, but I think it works best. So I'm just going to squeeze out some art glitter. About that much. I could have used my Distress Collage Medium, but this one dries slightly faster, even after I water it. Give it some water. And then we just need a soft brush. One of the white Taklons works well. I'll use this one. And just mix that up. And it dries relatively fast. The trick is you have to have something under it, okay? This is just a little piece of plastic because it's going to go through. There's no way around it. It's going to go through. So let's put, looking at which one's similar and which one's different. I think I'll put the hair on the outside and the others on the inside. I think that I have enough. I'm trying to remember if I had 3 pages inside or 4. Now, could I just stick this washi on there? Maybe. I just don't trust washi to hold for very long. So I prefer to use a little extra glue on it. So that's why I'm adding extra glue. So I'm just going to brush that on there. Try to get it on there in the right spot. You only get one chance at it, so try to get it where you want it. And I wouldn't be putting anything rough against it because it's just a little bit tender. But you can see how it goes through, okay? So that's going to have to dry. And I just keep some clean plastic. Let me grab me another sheet of it. A whole thing of acetate here. That way I don't have to stop and wait for each one to dry. So just some plastic. You could use wax paper or something too if you have that handy. I don't think I have any right here. Although I'd probably try cereal box liner. I don't trust wax paper. Wax paper sometimes works and sometimes it does not. Sometimes it just doesn't. All right, so we're just going to put that there. And we'll go to the second one. Until I can get it to dry, I don't want to mess with it too much. All right, so let's skip the rabbit and do that because we just did a rabbit. Try to get it peeled before I put the glue on so it doesn't dry on me. You know, they never want to peel. All right. Okay. Now I'm just guesstimating. Once this dries, it won't matter if you're outside of it. But it is kind of fragile. It's a napkin, so don't go too crazy. It's a little bit fragile. Stay in there. You don't want your glue into the other piece. Okay. So there's that one. I'm just going to turn that sideways. I keep cleaning this because I want to make sure that most of the glue is off of it. And if you're doing it and you're not live, you can, you know, wait instead of trying to do it all at once. But layer it with like a cereal box liner. They work really well for not sticking to stuff. Better than I find parchment or wax does. But I think these are fun. They're just cute. We're just going to tuck them in here somewhere. We'll make a pocket for them or something. But I thought it was a cute idea. If I can get this to peel. Okay. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. You gotta be cheap. Put anything under there? Nope. Don't forget. This seems like it has more pages. I might have to find some other things to put in here. I tried to make them all have the same amount of pages, but I think I left this one bigger. It's probably because I didn't glue the cover to that, or sew the cover to that one page. Ooh, got really close there. It might be over. I might have to trim it. Yeah, I might have to trim that. Let's see. Bummer. Because I can't. Once it's down, that's it. I can't. It's almost too big. I probably should have trimmed it beforehand, but that's okay. We're going to just trim it with my little pinking shear there. We'll make it work. I just don't want the sticky of the washi being there. Okay, that's fine. It'll be a little different page. There's my plastic. Woo, yeah, I got more pages than I thought. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what to put on that last page. I'll figure out something. I put a lot of water on here. All right, Bunny Rabbit. Are you gonna cooperate? Almost. There it goes. Let's see if I can get this one lined up better. There. Okay. But it gets together pretty fast. Not too bad. And it dries pretty fast too, honestly. I feel like when I did it last night, it didn't seem to take that long. I try not to put too much glue out at first because it just dries on the paper too fast. All right, where's my little thingies? I'm gonna pick another one. Let's see. How about maybe that one? Did I use this bird? I don't think I used that one with the nest. Yeah, no. All right, we'll use this bird with the nest. It's cute. I don't have any more of the animal types. I need to buy some more. I did like those. They're really cute. I haven't used them quite as much as I would have liked. Need to use them more. Aside from peeling. Oops. Oh. Not quite felt my paintbrush in my mouth. Forgot to put anything down there. Honestly, I need another piece. It's not a very big piece. I was just using the plastic that came off of it. All right, so you just want to let it kind of sit and dry so nothing sticks together. So keep your plastic in there. Just set it aside so it can dry. So I'm going to set that over there. And then I'm going to grab some more plastic because I ran out. This is like a test sheet. I don't want my pinking shears. I was testing how well the transfers sticked on acetate. They stick quite well. That's all I need. All right, let's do this little one. These I need to make sure they fit before I get going because they're actually a little smaller. They're fairly wide though. Oh, paper is coming apart. Sometimes when you do the starch ones, they don't quite hold together, but I have a feeling once I put this glue on there, it's going to seal it, so I'm going to freak about it. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. All right, let's see. How about, I want the butterfly catcher guy. That makes sense. I can't tell what this one's doing. I think he's painting. Maybe not the lambs. Might be too Eastery. She's holding her little bird. That's cute. She's tending to her cherry blossom tree, it looks like. So, kitty cats or girl with the rose? Or guy painting? They're all cute. But this one's a little dark, so let's not use that one. It's too dark. Where's my envelope? That is not where those go, but it's okay. I'll put it in there anyway. Any thoughts, Dawn? You still here? She likes them all, I know. Decisions. Cats. Cats it is. I'm so glad you're on. Now I have to like make blind decisions. I hate making blind decisions. Alright, let's see, what would look cutest on the outside? Let's put the kitty cats on the outside. I like kitty cats. Hopefully I can peel this fast as I actually did that before. Almost had it. Almost had it. Come here. Gotcha. Alright. Try to get this centered. Gotcha. Not too bad. Alright, there's one. You would be fine with my decisions. It's because we're very similar, which is always a good thing. I didn't get enough glue down, I don't think. Let's get some more. I'm not pulling very much glue out at a time. I know it probably seems like a lot, but it's really not. That nozzle releases so little amount of glue. It's just a tiny bit. To remember, these are smaller. I don't need to go as far out. I keep forgetting. Oh, I did peel it. So I keep forgetting to peel it. No, I didn't. I actually remembered. Let's see if I can get this one straight. trying to get them straight. It's a little challenging. Nope, still crooked. It's still just a tiny bit crooked. Over you go. Okay. Keep trying to come up with things to do. I'm just going to tell you, I want to do the magnifying thing. You know the magnifying thing I did in Dave's journal. I know you liked it. I'm going to try to do another one of those for you. That's the goal. I just got to get to it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get you straight. I don't know why I can't get them straight. I knew you'd like that. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to get it in there. That one's got that little open spot. I'm going to try to throw some glue in there. It's like I don't really want to squeeze it. I'm going to try to brush it. Let's see if I can get this in here. When it was made, the starch didn't quite hold, which sometimes happens when you're doing the little starch thingies. Try not to touch it because I don't want to. It's very, very fragile. Very fragile paper. All right, one more. A bit more glue. And we'll peel you off. Come on, cooperate. Got it. I found a good use for those. I'll tell you in a second. Trying to concentrate so I get these halfway straight. Where's the other plastic thingies? Oh, there's one. Trying to find one of these. I'm putting plastic over it before I rub it so it doesn't tear it. All right, so that one's made. Let's close her up and let her dry. And it'll be very cute. I'll set it over here on my bookshelf. Stay. All right, so that's how you do the little books. So they're very cute, and we're going to make little pockets or something for them, but not tonight. So these, had these left over, and I was like, huh, what could I do with that? So I was like, I can do that. So if you take the papery side, there's a papery side and a shiny side. When you pull those off, take the papery side, put yourself a little bit of double stick tape or something on it. This is low tack tape. And stick it on your paper. And then you grab your little ink thingy, preferably the small one. And grab a small one. Grab your little ink. And you just go around it like so. And peel it off, and voila. Isn't that cool? And you can make a label or whatever out of them. tear the edges. Be cute, right? I was just looking. You know me, if I can find a way to reuse something, I'm gonna. So I thought that was cute. So I've been putting one in my each of my inks so that I have one. But anyway, so fun. I'll make cute labels. So let me clean this brush out before my glue dries on it. Put that mushroom back somewhere so I don't lose it. Sooner or later I'm going to use these. I made these the other day. I'm going to use them on something. I'll probably decoupage it to a paper or something. I like the dragonfly. That's the Dollar Tree dragonfly. It's so cute. It's a really nice dragonfly. They're not always that nice. That one is. So make sure you clean your brush when you got glue in it, guys. All right, so you want to make sure to squeeze from the ferrule out. You don't want to get it more up in there than it needs to. So always wipe it off first. Okay, that gets most of the glue out. And then you're going to want to wash it with soap and water several times. If you do that and you do it right, your brushes will hold up for quite a while, even though you're mistreating them and using them in glue and stuff. Okay? So, and then once you've washed it, this isn't clean, but once you've washed it, then flatten it out and let it dry on your table. Okay? That's my lesson on brush cleaning today. I have to make sure I throw all these other pieces, these clear ones I throw away because they're too dangerous. If I leave them around, the cat's going to get them. These I can see. Those all keep. All right, so I think that is enough for today. It is almost 11 o'clock. So we got a decent amount done, guys. We got the one page with the fold out. Kind of did some flip throughs and looked at some pockets and stuff, and we did our little books. I'm gonna grab that page with the fold out. Stick it back up here. Oh, it's upside down. Is that this one? Yeah. Okay. And I'll just throw these other books up here so we can kind of see them. But that was our project for today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Let me zoom back out because I'm very, very close. Zoom, zoom, there. Okay. All right, guys, I will be back on Sunday, Stencil Sunday. I'm trying to think of a recycling thing to do. Know me, I'm just going to do something in this journal. I may just do like a paper bag thing. I went to the pharmacy today and got a paper bag, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just do that. I've reused these for things before, and they're good for doing a recycling project, and you can stencil or whatever. So I'll probably do that, chances are. So I will see you on, honestly I don't have anything else everything in this house has already been turned into something else. And I can't go thrifting right now, so it's got to be something I already have. All right, guys, I'll see you Sunday at 4 o'clock. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and take care. All right, bye-bye.